Good morning. This is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, September 8th, 2025. Fire potential impacts for the next couple of days are shown here. The main impact coming is an increase in southwest winds coming to mainly Nevada today. Tomorrow we'll see those winds shift a little bit further east into southwest Utah. And on Wednesday, a pretty strong wind event is expected over much of Utah into southeast Idaho and parts of western Wyoming, where the winds could gust up to about 40 miles an hour or so. And then we see a cold front moving into western portions of the Great Basin. Yesterday, we had some active thunderstorms with some showers over eastern Idaho into western Wyoming and northeast Utah. Drier air had begun already to move back into Nevada and southern Utah. Light initial attack activity was observed yesterday with 4 fires for 1 acre and 0 acres on our large fire growth. Observed precipitation for the past 7 and 14 days is shown here. We have inches on the left, just showing the recent precip mainly over the southern Great Basin that we had late last week, and then some showers that began to move into Idaho on Saturday. This doesn't show the precipitation from yesterday, which we saw fill in across the north and east. And then the past 14 days, percent of normal, still showing the impacts from that last round of monsoonal moisture up through Nevada and into Idaho. Current fire danger conditions are shown here. Again, most of these stations are below the 50th percentile. We do have some higher values still lingering across the north, but expect these values to come down from the precipitation yesterday. With drier air moving into Nevada and Utah over the coming days, these values should be increasing. Closer look at some of these areas here over southwest Idaho. Those values peaked a few days ago and have been on the downward trend. That downward trend will continue through the week as cooler temperatures have already moved in, and we'll see the area of low pressure bringing more cooler temperatures and some precipitation in a few days. Further south over southwest Utah, those values are actually going to be increasing over the coming days with drier air moving in and those gusty southwest winds over the coming days as well. Smoke impacts for today and tomorrow show smoke mainly from the Garnet Fire in California, moving through Nevada and up into southern Idaho, with the change in the wind pattern with the winds coming out of the southwest. We'll see that smoke moving in. Those fires from the northwest will push their smoke a little bit further northward. The overall weather pattern here showing this area of low pressure off the Pacific coast is going to be impacting us this week. First with the winds coming today to Nevada and moving into Utah over the coming days, and then with the cold front and showers by midweek as well. So for today, we expect generally dry conditions across the Great Basin with maybe some showers lingering over northeast Utah with that moisture, but looking forward to this low pressure system moving into the Pacific Northwest over the next coming days with winds picking up over Nevada and into Utah. Again, precip for today is going to be mainly limited to eastern Utah, mainly northeast Utah, with just some moisture hanging out there. And then maximum temperatures is generally seasonal, maybe a little bit warmer than this time of year would normally see, with highs in the mid to upper 80s. The afternoon wind gusts pick up today over the Sierra Front and into southern Idaho or southern Nevada and southwest Utah, where minimum relative humidities do dry out quite a bit with those values in the single digits across far southern Nevada, just a little bit higher, a little bit further north. On Tuesday, the low continues to slowly move inland over northern California, increasing winds across much of Nevada and Utah. No high risk. On Tuesday, we'll begin to see some of the impacts from that low pressure system, bringing some moisture into the central Idaho mountains and into far western Nevada. But we'll see those wind gusts continue over southern Nevada and into southwest Utah with gusts up to 30 to 35 miles an hour or so. On Wednesday, the low continues to make its way further eastward, pushing those winds into Utah and bringing some showers, continuing to bring showers into the north and west. We do see many of our PSAs dropping down into the green category behind the front. Again, pretty decent precipitation expected to move through with the front into western Idaho and much of northern and central Nevada, but Utah remains dry with those prefrontal gusty southwest winds. Those are going to be up to 40 miles an hour or so with those wind gusts possible. The 3-day precip totals show a little bit of precip in northeast Utah today. Otherwise, most of the precipitation is coming with that front on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the low continues to move slowly eastward across the northern Rockies and northern portions of the Great Basin. Overall large fire potential will be decreasing. And that low remains overhead on Friday. Again, cooler temperatures across much of the geographic area and some showers continuing across the northern portions of the geographic area as well. Some drier air remains over far southern Great Basin. And then on Saturday, the moisture will move off to the east and we'll see some generally clearing skies across the area. There's another trough looking to develop off the Pacific coast. Then on Sunday, that next trough looks to move in, bringing another round of maybe some increased winds to the southern portions of the Great Basin. 7-day precip totals are shown here. With that low pressure coming in, we'll see the precipitation over northern western Nevada, Idaho, Wyoming, and the northeast Utah. But here, far southern Nevada and the west deserts of Utah will remain drier. The 8 to 14 day outlook for September 15th through the 21st calls for generally above normal temperatures across the Great Basin, with above normal chances for precipitation over Idaho. That concludes today's briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.